Hello, builders. Today, let's create a quick AI agent researching topics that interest us. We will use Perplexity and we'll scour the web for all the information that we need, summarize it, and create us a document. Let's get this going. As always, we'll begin from a trigger. In this case, I would love to use Telegram. I will write a topic in Telegram and just get answers on that topic. So we'll use Telegram. And on message trigger, I will use the same credentials that I always use. Please watch another video in this channel to see how to connect Telegram. Go to Telegram, write test, and we see that the message went through. We have a text data type that is called test. I will pin this so that I don't have to call Telegram again until I want it thoroughly tested. And next, I will call AI agent, so advanced AI and AI agent. For chat model, I will use OpenAI. Again, watch another video on this channel to see how to connect OpenAI credentials. I will use for one. And I want to have some simple memory. So define below, and I see that there's a chat ID that I can use. Now, the most important part is the tool. So we will use HTTP request tool. I will rename this into research tool, and we'll enter a description of the same. We will use a post method. Now for a URL, if you go to the Perplexity docs, so docs.perplexity.ai, there's all the documentation that we will need. So we will use the post call type, then chat on completions. We can just copy this, go back to the tool, paste it, and that's it. Now, authentication will be none, but we will be sending headers and the body. Now for the headers, we can go back to the documentation and see that the only required header is authorization. So authorization. So I will use authorization, and using the field below, I will write bearer space, and I will take my API code. Now you can go to your Perplexity account, go to API keys, and you will see this key out here. You can make a new one. I will delete this after this video is done. And I will enter mine. And that's it. The only thing that you need to do is authorization. Now for the body, if we go back to the documentation, we can see out here. We can see, by the way, authorization out here too. Content type application JSON is also here, but I don't see it as a required field, so we won't use that. Now for the data, I'm taking everything that's inside of these quote marks, and with specify body, I will change this into using JSON below, and I will just input what I pasted. Change this into an expression, and we can see that the model by default is Sonar. If we want deep research, we can change this into Sonar deep research. For the system message, please input whatever you would like for the model to behave like. So I will input you are a professional researcher that takes the topic the user inputs and researches the web to provide insightful data on this topic. You are precise and concise. And I see that I'm missing quote marks. So we can go out here and we see that the Telegram trigger has run. Actually, it's weird that it doesn't show out here. Kind of interesting. But for the Telegram trigger, the text that we actually put in as the user message, which, you know, our system prompt will take in. So we need to input this text right out here, and we'll need to take out the static text. Now, the only thing that we will need a prompt for the AI agent itself. So I will define below. I will change this into an expression, and the expression that I will be using will be this. I want you to deep research by calling the HTTP request tool on this topic. And the topic is, again, coming from the Telegram trigger. want to understand this topic well enough to explain it to someone else in 5th grade English, right? So we want for all of the topics to be explained simply. The research should focus on the following: if there is any common misconceptions, timeline of evolution, focus on the research for who it matters, and try to get a strong grasp of it from multiple angles if possible. And do not do any, bullet points, no headers, just simple paragraphs. Okay, let's save this and let's run this. So we have a test message. I would love to change that test message into let's research n8n. And let's test this workflow. It will take a bit of time for the tool to research, so I will be right back with you once it's done. Okay, and we see that it's done, and we have all of the output that we requested. So what I would like to do is get all of this research into a document that I can use going forwards. And for that, I will use Google Docs. So Google Docs, create a document. This will create document. And I will use my own Google Docs credential. Again, go to another video in this channel to look for how to create credentials for Google services. Operation will be create, drive name is the same, and folder name is research. And this will be research on, and I will take the Telegram triggers text so that I know that in this case, there's research on n8n. I can test the step. And it goes through. And if I go to my Google Drive, I see that there's a document called research on n8n. And that document for now is empty. So we need to fill it up with data from the AI agent. And for that, we will use another Google Docs node. So Google Docs, and it will be update a document. Credentials stay the same. Operation will be update. Now, the doc ID is very important, and we will take that from the created document. So created document ID goes out here. Simplifying gets checked, and I am not changing anything out here. Just for the text inputs, I'm taking the output of the AI agent. And just like that, test the step. It goes through, and if I go back and reload that same document, now it has all of this research about n8n. Now the only thing left is to write back the message to myself in Telegram. So Telegram, send a text message. For the chat ID, I will take the original Telegram triggers chat ID so that Telegram knows to which exact specific chat to reply to. And the text will be, I just researched the topic, and we are taking the text from the original Telegram trigger. The research is available in your Google Drive. I will test the step. It goes through. If I fire my Telegram, I see that I just researched the topic n8n. The research is available in your Google Drive. I see that the attribution is here as always. So add a field, append n8n attribution, take that off. And the only actual thing left is to unpin the original Telegram message so that we can send the topic dynamically. Let's save this. And again, I just have one document on n8n currently in my drive. But if I test this workflow and I write Formula 1, which is a topic that I am interested in, again, the agent will do its research and it will take some time. Since this tool is taking its time, I think that in a real world scenario, what you would like to do is change this trigger into triggered by another n8n workflow and then return back the answer so that you can use that, for example, for content creation or just for your own general research purposes. I will rename this into update document content, and save this. If I go to my Google Drive, I see that there's a research on Formula One. And if I go into the documents, I see all of this information on Formula One, which is exactly what I want. If you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe for more AI and no-code tips, and click on the screen to watch my latest video.